All right, I think we're back. So OBS crashed. Like it said I was only getting 14 frames per second, and it didn't look like my the chat messages were showing up. So I tried closing it out, and then it crashed. It refused to close. I had to go into Task Manager and force shutdown. And now my chat font size is weird. All right, Emmy, are you good? Can you hear me? I guess Emmy is no longer with us. That's fine. All right, so 1 second. Oh, hey, Em. All right, so what was I saying? So yeah, before the crash, I was stating that before we end stream, which I guess I should have just end streamed there. I do want to try. I do want to watch a couple things because this is stuff I've been wanting to watch for a while, but I haven't watched because I am worried. I was worried about like spoiling myself for Ninja Gaiden 3 or anything like that. So I want to watch the cutscenes of Ninja Gaiden 3. I want to see how that story goes. I'm curious. It's not a great story, but I'm curious if Irene fucking dies in the end after all, or what happens with Foster. Because Foster's a Ninja Gaiden 1 character. I mean, I am curious what happens to an OG character. And then after that, I want to see what a Ninja Gaiden 3 speedrun looks like. We'll look up the Arcus one. Let's see, cutscenes. Here they are, 21 minutes. Interesting. So, just to give you a refresher, at the very beginning, Irene's just kind of chilling here. Ryu comes along, and Ryu kills her. Eventually, Ryu meets with a random dude, and the dude's like, I need you to go to Castle Rock Fortress. Looks like these guys are using a shader on, like, Retroarch. I don't really like the storyline. Yeah, I can give him a thumbs up for that. Then Ryu goes into a room and sees a giant TV where Foster is like, you know, I hope to see you before you die and shit like that. Then Ryu meets Evil Ryu. And Evil Ryu's like, you're my original. Making it seem like normal Ryu is a fake. And this is about how far we got. Ryu, I knew you'd come here. This is Tom Clancy. Been working on the biohazard plan with Foster. Bionoid. Like the Domino's mascot, the Noid. Open a seam between dimensions that... What? An unlimited supply of life energy is flowing from the seam inside the ruins of the fortress. I'll say this, the shader makes the text look pretty good. Not that it looked bad. But it really does not make the faces look good. Wait, what? It was a Bionoid that killed Irene. So maybe that one Irene we saw in the Famicom version isn't really Irene? Maybe it's a Bionoid Irene? This plot is stupid. This guy looks sus.
Emix Darling has returned to the pack. Sub.
Thanks for the sub, Almost 30 months. God, I'm not even 30 months old. That's impressive. Oh, God. So this is like the one cut scene they do in every game where Ryu's looking out at his end goal. Pixel art, and that does not look good. But then again, this is not the pixel art. This is using a Retroarch shader. Presumably, it looks like it's a shader. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get rid of you. Unfortunately, I have to go beat my meat. Unfortunately, I have to go eat this meal I love. Unfortunately, I'm going to get handed a fat wad of cash. Like, what? These are all things you want. What are you even talking about? Extract the secret dragon clan from your corpse? What? Yeah, this is the one cutscene we saw. You know, this actually kind of feels like a Double Dragon 3 situation. The storyline is whack, yeah. And then evil Ryu just kind of turns Super Saiyan and goes into becomes a monster. This feels like the Double Dragon 3 situation where Double Dragon 1 is flawed but fun. Double Dragon 2 feels like a very nice, polished entry in the series. Like, such a big upgrade in the series. And I can agree with people. Ninja Gaiden 1 is flawed but fun, and Ninja Gaiden 2 feels like an extremely polished, very good, definitive game in the trilogy. And then Ninja Gaiden 3 and Double Dragon 3, it feels like they just did not give a fuck. I mean, Double Dragon 3 more so than Ninja Gaiden 3. Double Dragon 3, they really did not give a fuck. Ninja Gaiden 3, they gave a fuck, but they also didn't give a fuck. Ryu's a ninja, you know, wouldn't you think he would just kill these CIA agents? Like, they're pencil pushers. They're not like these giant fucking demons that Ryu keeps killing. The music is trying so hard to be good. Before we look up the speedrun, I gotta look it up. I'm gonna look up what happened with Ninja Gaiden 3. Was it developed by someone different? Was it rushed? Was it an outside, out-of-house job? What happened? Ooh, there is one thing I also want to try. I'm really curious if we boot up Ninja Gaiden 3 for the Super Nintendo, a part of the trilogy. Is it going to be the US difficulty or is it going to be the Japanese difficulty? And will they add infinite continues since there's a save feature in the trilogy? Why is that dude blue now? Why is Tom Clancy blue? What? That's what I'm saying about this entire plot. What? How is Ryu following along with all this? What on earth is that? There's a giant penis in the sky. I'm not wrong. The left side kind of looked like a nutsack. I hope you guys like flashing lights, by the way. Cause holy shit, there's a lot of flashing lights in this game. Like, for the past minute, has there even been a still color for the background? CIA agents are pencil pushers. I'm sure some are, but like most of them have highly trained tactical combat skills. I'm sure none of them are any match for a ninja that has been able to kill many demons. I'm sure none of them are any match for a ninja that can mash, or slap the shit out of them with a cottage cheese sword. Ryu does nothing but spin and win. Jump and boom. You have a migraine. Why are you here? Okay, I stopped paying attention. So let's start fast forwarding. I don't want to be here for another 6 minutes. Destroy, destruction, dimensional warship. Prepare to die, Clancy. More flashing. I think Ryu destroyed the giant phallus. And he appears right next to Irene, where they're going to smooch again as the destruction of the phallus happens. That's a lot of flashing. Holy shit. I'll never understand why people do evil things until they wind up dead. Now let's smooch. Humans are always a... What? All creatures living on Earth, in all words, can never be just a part of someone... What? Fortunately, mankind is never foolish enough to wipe itself out to achieve some ambition. Being attacked? No, seriously, like, for the good of yourself, why are you here? Being with you again like this makes me want to fuck the shit out of you. That's my one desire. New day is about to begin. It's like just like the ending on Ninja Gaiden 1. It's like, look, Irene, there's the sun. And then the sun comes up, and then they smooch. And then they're like, by the way, this is my name, now that we've kissed. I can't tell if this is ugly or if it's ugly because of the shaders. Oh shit, they didn't even smooch! Have you heard of climate disaster? Pretty human driven? Yeah. God, this music sounds like it wants to be good. It sounds like it thinks it's good. Alright. What happens? What happens if we Google... Like, what happened with Ninja Gaiden 3 NES? Maybe we can get some info on... Here's what happened Ninja Gaiden 3 by Matt McMuscles, but this might be the... Yeah, this is the 3D one, which also, coincidentally, Ninja Gaiden 3 of the 3D series, of the 3D trilogy, was not good either, apparently. What the fuck happened with Ninja Gaiden 3's development? Yeah, they're talking about, this is somebody's rant. Here's a Nintendo Life review from 2015. Colors are just not good choices. That's not just a shader. Well, let's see. We can go back. Ninja Gaiden 3 cutscenes for the NES. This guy's fucking using a shader too. Or maybe they're playing... Maybe these cutscenes are from the Super Nintendo version? Ninja Gaiden, all cutscenes from the NES trilogy. Yeah. Okay, this does not look like a shader. Yeah, it's not a shader. Let's jump. This is the end of 2. Yeah, this looks better. Yeah. I mean, it's better than the shader. It's still interesting, though. Not a terrible one, and got a bit better after my sleep. And sometimes you just got to keep doing things while having a migraine, or you go insane. Fair enough. All right. This is long, but they're just giving a review of it. I don't think they're going to talk about development. No. Fuck. Let's see. Got a port to the Atari Lynx in 1993. Okay, here we go. It was designed by Masato Kato, who took over for Hideo Yashawa, the designer of the first two games. Well, that could be our problem right there. Completely different designer than the first two games. And this is back when development teams were much smaller than they are today. So wait, this one it's the third installment, but it takes place between. Oh, so chronologically, Ninja Gaiden 1 is first, then Ninja Gaiden 3 comes, and then Ninja Gaiden 2 rounds out the trilogy chronologically. So let's see development. Ninja Gaiden 3 was developed by Masato Kato, who took over for Hideo Yoshizawa's main role in the game's development from the previous two titles. In an interview with Kato, he said that Ninja Gaiden 3 needed to go in a new direction. Fuck you. Like, seriously, fuck you. You made a terrible game to a great trilogy. Terrible way to end the trilogy. Fuck you. The game was given more of a science fiction motive as opposed to the Cthulhu mythos motive of the previous two fighters. Fuck you. What is this guy made? What has this guy worked on? Radical Dreamers, Xenogears, Chrono Cross, Final Fantasy XI, and parts of Final Fantasy VII. So he went on to eventually make good games. And he had a hand in Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. Oh, but he was a director of action sequences. No, fuck this guy. Um, I'm actually pissed because he like what could have been a great trilogy, ruined it. Um, let's see. The enemies changed, look more robotic than the previous games. The original intent from the developers was to make the game easier than previous titles, to create a game a normal player can enjoy. However, Tecmo released the game for the next NES with a much higher difficulty level than the NES version by doubling the amount of damage the player took from one health bar per hit to 2 health bars per hit. They also decided to place the events of Ninja Gaiden 3 between the events of the first two titles in order to maintain continuity. They figured that was too difficult to continue the story after Ninja Gaiden 2, The Dark Sword of Chaos. So they developed the plot sometime before the events of Ninja Gaiden 2 that revolved around the game's main antagonist, Foster. Let's see. So it seems the game got a lot of praise when it came out. Yeah, you know what? I got that vibe too. The new edition of the sword power up, which it said bore resemblance to the game Strider. Where this is referring to a EGM review in 1991. Yeah, how could they leave out shadow clones? Those were a fun thing. In March 1992, Ninja Gaiden 3 received 3 nominations in the Nintendo Power Awards 91, following the NES related categories Best Graphics and Sound, Best Challenge, and Best Overall. It won the Best Challenge category. Magazine commented the game playing public knows a challenging game when they see one. It placed second in the Best Graphics and Sound category, finishing behind Battletoads. And ranked third as the best overall, finishing close behind Tecmo's Super Bowl. So this is generally a liked game. I just don't like it. That's weird. Yeah, this is not a good game. I'm sorry. Maybe my opinion will change. Because sometimes it does, but man, I do not feel my opinion is going to change on this one. All right, let's finish off the night by watching a speed run of the game. Let's see how the speed runs of the game go. Oh yeah, and then we can let's just watch a speed run and then we'll try out the Super Nintendo version and see if it's different. We'll take a brief look at that. Watch Arcus. Arcus has a 1247 in the game, assuming this is his current PB.
Casual is fine. Mash, 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 and clunk. Thanks, really good luck, crit. I just want to see one run past Act 5. Thanks, really good luck, Shuri Bear. Like, if we could be green past Act 5...
So they still do wall jumps in this
like
game.
We have maybe a 50% chance of a PB.
So I assume it's still faster.
The worst of the run is already over at that point.
What did you say? Fucking, why is that?
I feel like we'd have maybe a 50% chance of a PB. Past Act 5? I feel like we'd have maybe a 50% chance of a PB. Because the worst of the run is already over at that point.
The worst of the run is over once you get past Act 5? Past Act 5?
I think I know what I should have done in 5 too. There's like a platform you can jump off of, so you can always...
Sorry, I just want to see what a speedrun of this game looks like.
And that's what I should have done. In fact, I think it's even faster if you do it that way. I'm not sure why I didn't do it that way, but it definitely killed the run, because we fell all the way down to the bottom. The difficulty of the run... Casually, this is the toughest Ninja Gaiden. But I don't know, I feel like all speedruns are the same. If you're gonna grind a game full-time for weeks, it doesn't really matter what you choose, it's just a grind.
I really thought he was going to say what I theorized earlier, is that this is probably the easiest of the trilogy to speedrun, but casually is the hardest. I really thought he was going to say that, and I think that might be what he was insinuating.
Yeah, I'll probably just go for one more PB in this. Thanks for the good luck, Sun Wentai.
So Becco has the world record in this, too. He has the world record in Ninja Gaiden 2 right now as well. Unless he no longer has the world record in Ninja Gaiden 3. This video is 3 years old. And Becco used to have the world record in Ninja Gaiden 1 before Arcus took it.
Oh, I'm actually using original Nintendo console with original cartridge. However, I do practice on a power pack, which is a type of flash cartridge. It means it has a memory card in it with ROMs and the ability to use save states. But I always play on console, even when I practice. And clunk. There we go. Also, hey, Duke of Stratosphere. Thanks for the good luck skill, Mamu. I did have a run yesterday on green pace going into Act 7, but I messed it up.
I like how you just run across those, you won't fall down. It kind of reminds me of Doom 2.
Mistakes I don't usually make.
Like classic Doom 2. Not that there is any other Doom 2. It just kind of reminds me of Doom 2, how they expect you to do a bit of platforming. There is no jump button in the game. They just want you to like run full speed and like fall off platforms and fall into another one. Into another ledge.
Okay. And clunk. Clunk. In the green. I don't mind running to the left. Also, hey, link to the past. And clunk.
Oh my god, you can just run through the spikes if you got that.
Situation is not the best here. Wah.
This does look like a fun speedrun to watch. It's very platform intensive, unlike like the other Ninja Gaidens. Like platforming isn't, and I noticed that when I was playing, platforming isn't like this kind of crazy in the first two.
Clunk. Nice kill. In the green. Green means nothing if you're not past Act 5, though. Act 5 is horrible in this game. 5-1, 5-2, and 5-3 are all nightmare material.
Holy shit, yeah.
And oh, there we go. Thanks for the raid cage. Thanks for the good luck. Thanks, Tuski. Oh, that's why I don't do that. It's not risk-free. Sometimes you just can't get through there. And thanks, Aqua Blake.
Maybe it's just my imagination. I feel like there's a lot of enemies on that screen, unlike the Famicom version.
Thanks.
I mean, I only went through that screen like twice in the Famicom version, so maybe I'm wrong.
Oh no, I messed that up a little bit. The health is still okay though.
This is such a scary speed run. Going through here fast and that health is scary, man. And if he gets hit by this boss once, I assume he's dead because he only has 3 health.
Alright, finally, in the green going into Act 6. That's all I wanted. Just one time today. Because now we have a real chance at a PB.
I really do not remember this part. I must have been talking up a storm when I played this part.
Should save time here. And clunk. Wow. That's a nice screen.
Yeah, you really need that sub weapon going through here because I could not get through here with any other sub weapon, it seemed.
Clunk. Oh wow, super.
It seems
quick.
like an easy
Alright,
boss for
yeah.
Act 6. Maybe I didn't see like all of his patterns though. Oh no, is there wind in this level? Oh no, there's wind in this level, it looks like. You can tell when he stops, he gets pushed backwards, it looks like. Oh my god. I didn't expect a wind level to be in this game. At least it doesn't go back and forth.
And clunk. One, two, three. Slice. Good enough.
Wow.
All right. And clunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Nope. That was pretty slow. Gonna be a small PB if we do get one.
Wow, what the fuck is this shit?
Alright, that part was good. And clunk.
Final boss? Damn, you just outright
We do
bring...
have a time save on the final boss, though.
The phase 1 of Final Boss? Yeah. Damn, you can just bring the freaking Shield of Fire into the final bosses. This has got to be the easiest set of final bosses in the trilogy. It definitely is. Solely because they let you keep your freaking sub-weapon.
That was good.
Well, now he doesn't have enough ninpo, so he's actually got to...
Alright, that has to be a piece.
You could... He's got to actually avoid, but it looks like if you stay by that thing's heart, it can't hit you. Unless there's something else it can do.
Clonk. There it is. That might actually be a 1247. If we frame counted that one. It's definitely a PB.
Yeah, it's 1247.
We could get the He-Man for that one.
But yeah.
Thanks for the...
That's going to be a stream, though. Oh, no, it's not. Fuck, I keep forgetting that I said I was going to do one more thing. Let's go over to cropping. Get my ugly ass back on screen. Oh, no, my webcam's off. I don't remember deactivating it. It's not deactivated, it's just off. Okay, whatever. I'm going to boot up the trilogy. Super Nintendo trilogy. I'm just going to play with a keyboard. I'm not even going to bother plugging another controller in. And we're going to see what the difficulty's like. That's not it. What are my jump buttons, I wonder? My action buttons? There's slash. Okay. So let's see. This is the Famicom difficulty. Yeah, this game has very bad sounds. They did not do the music or anything justice. Bear in mind, I am playing with keyboards, so this is very interesting for me. I've probably not used keyboard for anything in like a year and a half now. I don't think I can do this with this. Yeah. Why does he holler when he slashes? He does that in the NES version too. It's weird. And is it me or does this game look choppy when it scrolls? That was kind of clean, considering I'm using keyboard. So yeah, this looks like the Famicom difficulty and enemy placement and item placement from what I can tell. I'm trying to get at least to the next act so I can like be 100% certain. Yeah, it sounds like it's a different voice altogether in this version. Let's see. Yep, I accidentally hit the thing. I don't think we're not gonna be able to tell until I get to Act 2 too. But good news is we'll get a game over here shortly. The enemies do not seem as crazy. It doesn't seem like there's as many enemies here. So that could be the tell that the enemy placement is indeed... Oh! No, the enemy placement is like the actual NES version. But the enemies don't do double damage. Alright, so do we get limited continues, or... It looks like we get unlimited continues, and it looks like this game has slowdown. I hope that's not my emulator. I'm gonna look up a real quick video and see if that's actually the game itself. Sword go dink dink. That might actually be my emulator. I haven't been able to get shit to run right on fucking Retroarch lately. And I don't know why. I'm gonna boot up, I don't know, man. Well, let's boot the game back up. I don't know. Let's use the NES controller, or see if I can. Maybe it was just that, I don't know, because it wasn't... I don't know. You know what? I have another way of testing it. Because the other day, my games are running at 30 frames per second. So like I was playing Ninja Gaiden 2, and like if I got hit, I would just disappear. Maybe it's more refined, like they cut some of the enemies but kept others. Maybe. It's just weird that it seems like no, that looks like that's running at 60. It's just weird that they kind of kept... Well, I haven't played the second game, but it's weird that they kept the first one pretty much untouched. And would heavily edit the third. The sharp ding sound is the worst thing they could have made, yeah. The sound design in that game is terrible in general. Like, they did not do the NES versions justice. It does look like it's scrolling kind of choppily, though. It's weird. That's just my screen. Ugh. I want to go back to original hardware. This sucks. Just every time I boot up RetroArch, it feels like more and more issues keep popping up. Synchronization? No, where is it? Output? I don't understand. Not seeing anything wrong? Yeah, it's not showing up on stream. It's weird. It's kind of stuttery for me. It's not like it's stuttery, but it just doesn't look like it's scrolling smoothly. I feel like I'm gonna end up going back to original hardware. But instead of, like, still collecting, I'm just gonna, like, buy what I want and be happy with it. Or just get a flash cartridge. But even then, that's gonna mean I'll have a lot of hardware just kind of hanging around. A lot of splitters. Which even then, there will be issues with that. Cables will mess up eventually, or capacitors could go bad, or whatever issues happen with each individual console. I don't know. I really feel like I need to take a break from gaming. The past many months have been exhausted. Not even the past many months. Well, yeah, I guess technically many months. Like, ever since December, man, it just feels like it's been exhausting. Because December, I was just coming out of, like, buying a whole bunch of shit. And kind of not being satisfied that I'd, like... Or not being happy, I guess, that I bought all this crap that I kind of don't want, you know, like... Bought like games like fucking Mario Pinball and stuff like that. I'm like, it's a Mario game, I'll buy it, whatever, for the collection, blah blah blah. And then I get the Nintendo Switch, and I'm not, or the Switch Pro, the Switch Pro, the OLED Switch, and I'm just kind of like, man, my times aren't right. And then there's all like some other issues and blah blah blah. I was happy with it, but I really stressed myself out over the whole times, the play time not being right. And then I got into, like, I think it was like January, February, or even December I was looking into it. I was looking into composite and SCART for my consoles and trying to find a TV and all that. And then I was like, I'm fine with what I have, and then we go back to, like, trying to get games that I want to play. But I can't because retro prices are getting more and more ridiculous. And now here we are, Retroarch, and I just feel like every time I boot it up, there's a new problem that wasn't there, that was not present before. Like, why is this stuttering? I really don't understand. This NTSC filter. Oh. You can do both emulation and original hardware. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing now, but, like, I just want to be able to boot shit up and have it work, you know? I have an idea of what might be wrong. I mean, I don't, but... Boot it back up. And, go to history. We'll just boot Ninja Gaiden right back up. I still feel like it's stuttery. I just wish I was dead. Nothing can be perfect. Nothing can even remotely be good at times. HD packs. Get rid of that. I mean, I've never messed around with these settings before. I wonder if other games are stuttery. There's one thing I did change last night. I wonder if that's it. I did change that, trying to get my N64 games to run smoother, and it actually did not fix it. Yeah, it's so weird. It looks fine for you guys, but it doesn't for me. Maybe there's a monitor setting that's different? I mean, I haven't changed anything, but... Oh, I just fucked some shit up. I just royally fucked some shit up. What the fuck happened? And that didn't even fix it, so... There's still the option of getting a mister, which would work upon booting up. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to pay that money, though. I'm going to end up crashing OBS with changing monitor settings. Okay, this is going to look ugly for you guys, but I'm going to try something real quick. I'm going to go full screen with this. It's not going to look right, but... I can't even get back over to this. Doesn't look right. Fuck it. Comes okay through stream. Would it be likely a desktop setting? Yeah. I'm so fucking over this. I think you're burning yourself out with gaming. I really am. Like, I wanna fucking dump the hobby as a whole. That's absolutely a sign that I'm burning myself out on it. I'm burnt out on life, man. I'm just like ready to die. Yeah, I don't know what else to try here. There's no reason it should be looking like this. TurboGrafx, or does Bonk scroll fine? I think so. To be fair, this game doesn't seem to scroll as fast as Ninja Gaiden, so it's kind of hard to tell, but I think it's... I don't know. Alright, I'm going to stream Tuesday, Animal Crossing. It's kind of an important event. Or maybe I won't. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I think I'm getting burnt out on gaming, and as a result, of that I'm getting burnt out on streaming. I'm not burnt out on streaming, don't get me wrong, but I'm burnt out on gaming. And since I don't stream anything else, since I don't stream music or anything like that, it's reflecting. I don't know. But yeah, maybe I'll eventually change my mind on Ninja Gaiden 3. Because maybe I didn't enjoy it because I'm, like I just said, burnt out on gaming as a whole. I mean, I was excited about it the other night. I wasn't excited going into it today. So maybe it was the wrong time for it. I mean, I still don't think it's designed as well as the first two. Even though Ninja Gaiden 1 is janky, I still think it was a well-designed janky mess. I don't know. Walk looks good. Maybe you've changed so much in the NES core that you've set the whole core. I haven't changed anything in the core though. I just changed like one or two things just now. But like I never really touched anything in the NES core aside from remove like the limitation on, I'm looking at it right now. I can't remember what it's called. Removing the limitation on remove sprite limit. Yeah, I turned that on and that's all. And other than enabling HD packs, turning that off, I have not touched anything in this core because there's not really much to touch. What am I going to do? Upscale a NES game? Forcing yourself into any of it never leaves you in a positive mood. I just hate my life. It's not really Retroarch's fault. It brought happiness back to me for a while, but now that just there's issues every time I boot it up, happiness is gone. All right. All right, it's time to call it. We've been streaming for another hour on top of that 2-hour stream that crashed earlier. I'll export these to YouTube and then maybe do something with it at some point. Keep an eye on Discord. I might stream Tuesday. Otherwise, I might just take a break. I should take a break, but yeah. Because I don't even feel excited about speedrunning Ninja Gaiden anymore. I don't feel excited about playing Ninja Gaiden 2 or speedrunning Clockwork Aquaria or Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 or whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's it for now. Ninja Gaiden 2 was pretty fun. Ninja Gaiden 3 was pretty fun, but disappointing. It was disappointing but fun. It's hard to explain, that's for sure. For now, that's it. Have a good night and peace. Get some juice and watch something. I have to be up for work in 7.5 hours. You know what? I could just call out tomorrow. What's the worst that can happen? Calling out 3 days in a row, you know? Anyway, have a good night and peace.